Hey guys, so in today's eye socket makeup, I am going to test out the Revlon neutral palette. I've already done one on the Spellbound Revlon palette that's kind of like creamy eyeshadows, but I did buy the neutral one because I enjoyed it so much and everybody could use some neutral color in their life. So before I get started, my usual disclaimer. I did purchase all of these products with my own money, and of course, nobody is sponsoring me. And a little fun fact is I don't edit these videos, so everything you're seeing is in real time and real reactions. So let's go ahead and without further ado, get started with the products that I will be using today. So, of course, I am testing out this Revlon Neutral Palette, and this one is called Not Just Nudes, number 710. And it's great. I love the neutral colors, and once again, I love how this palette opens up because you get to see the colors on the bottom here, and you get that little mirror, and I think that's great. I love it. So, and it's got a really nice array of shimmery and mattes because you've got these two here, this one and this one that are shimmery, and then this one on the end and this one here are matte colors. So if you don't want all shimmery, you do have your mattes in this. To apply those, this time we are going to try this e.l.f. Eyeshadow Professional brush, not blush. So we're gonna see how this works in applying them. If nothing else, I always have my hand and it is clean, so if nothing else, we'll try that. I'm also going to use my Maybelline New York line stiletto in that brown, what is it, brownish black. I'm also going to try that because I know I wanted to try it with a creamy eyeshadow to see what the difference was between the creamy and the powdery one to see if maybe it worked better with creamy. So we're going to see how that's going to work. And I'm going to be using my Urban Decay Perversion Blackest Black mascara that I got in my Ipsy bag this month. If you have not seen that Ipsy unboxing, I will leave a link down below for you, and I will also leave a link to the video where I did the Spellbound palette made by Revlon as well. It was a couple of weeks ago, well, more than a couple of weeks ago, because I know I've skipped a couple of eye socket makeups, but it'll still be there, and I'll link that one down below for you as well. As per usual, I do have my mirror over here that I will move in front of me, and I have my headband to pull my hair out of my face, and I almost forgot my makeup wipes. You know, I can't do anything without these, so these are definitely a big, big necessity for me. So, without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. So, I'm just going to go ahead and put my mirror in front of me, and I'm going to pull my hair back, and I'm going to put my glasses up. So here we go. We're all set in our perfect eye socket makeup motion. I will make sure to do swatches of these once I'm done testing it out on my eyes. I think I'm only going to test out maybe 2 shades. I'm only going to test out these layer 2 shades on the end because I know last time when I used the other palette, I kind of thought I was going to do a look that was going to be really cute, and it turned out to be really, really, really bad. Really bad. That's never good. That's never good at all. So I'm just going to take that darker color and I'm going to kind of pat it onto my eyelid. You really can't tell that big a difference except for the fact that it has a little bit of shimmer to it. But if you're going for something natural, that's really not that bad of an idea if you're not really an eyeshadow kind of person. So natural look is always fun. And I'm just going to flip that over to the other side to do the light shade. And I'm just going to kind of sweep that into the crease. Just to kind of give it a little bit of definition. So like I said, you really can't tell that big of a difference over the fact that it does have a little bit of shimmer with it. And of course, I am not using a primer with this. and I think the pigment on it is paying off really well without a primer. Creamy eyeshadows for me usually don't work out all that great if I try to do like darker colors, only because of the fact that obviously I do have a hooded eye, which tends to blend all of the colors together and never in a good way. So let's go ahead and sweep that into there. Okay, so we now have a nice shimmery matte, not matte, a nice shimmery and matte neutral eye look. So I think the payoff for that was pretty good, and this brush worked a whole heck of a lot better than the sponge. So I'm not really worried about testing it out with my fingers. I will do the swatches with my fingers like I did with the last one though. So I'm just going to shake this up because I really haven't used this that often. And I'm going to apply this. And once again, can I just say, I love that sponge applicator. I think that's absolutely great. And like I said, I'm really hoping that this kind of doesn't smear as much on the creamy eyeshadow like it did with the powdery one. It kind of bites though, the fact that you kind of have to use it on a creamy eyeshadow if that's the case, because then it's not going to work very well for your powdery eyeshadow. Like I said, it might be just because I have hooded eyes, that might be the big difference versus me having hooded eyes, you might not. So that might make a difference for me versus you using it. It's always, it's good to get other people's opinions, but obviously it's not going to be the same for each person. So I think that came off with a really good payoff with the cream eyeshadow. I can definitely see it, and you can see it on camera. So I think it came off with a really good payoff. A lot better than it worked the last time I used it to do one of these videos. So I just wish that they would work as well with the non-creamy eyeshadows. Gave myself a little wing there. That was not intentional. So let's do that on that side just so that they're a little even. So we're going to let that dry as well. That is another thing about liquid eyeliner that does kind of get annoying, is the fact that if I don't let it dry, it like smears all up on my eyelid, which is not good. So yeah, I think that looks great. And I am not getting very much fallout today. I must be doing good. Pretty soon, it's not going to be I suck at makeup anymore. It's going to be I'm testing out new things. So, but that is the point of wearing makeup, is to obviously get better at it. So let me give myself. I think I made it slightly worse on that eye, but if you've been watching these for a while, you know my right eye always looks better than the left. I don't know why. I don't do very good with pairing. So I'm going to put on my Perversion mascara. I do have a review video on how I liked this when I first got it. I love it. And I think that with the one coat that I did in my review video, that it was great. I definitely can see definition. And I think it's great that you get a nice little sample size, because I don't go through mascara very often. So for me, sample sizes I prefer them over the big sizes, only because of the fact that I feel like I'm going to get more out of it. So I'm just going to do a second coat here. Getting a little bit of a clump, but it's definitely not turning me off yet, so that's always good. And then let's go ahead and do the other side. So this is definitely a product that if I was to buy a high-end product and spend, the money on it, this is definitely something that I would spend my money on. I think Urban Decay did a really great job with this Perversion mascara. It's almost going to be sad taking it off. It really is. I cannot lie. So let me just do this with this hand this time for my second coat. Now they do have a sub version that is supposed to be like a primer for this. So maybe in the future I might, spend the money to buy the sub version to try out, see what the difference is, to put that on first. But it probably won't be for a while because, yeah, I'm an everyday working person. I don't have money spent on high-end makeup. But here is how the whole thing finishes looking. Like I said, I love this mascara. I really do. I feel like you can definitely see my lovely eyelashes, which is great. And I think this palette is wonderful if you're doing a neutral eye, which I do tend to like neutral eyes. And I think the eyeliner worked a ton better this time than last time. So let's go ahead and put my glasses on so that I can see better. And yeah, I think it's great. I love it. This could definitely be a new favorite and possibly a new work favorite. You never know. So I typically at this point tell you, if you've been watching my videos for a while, I typically at this point tell you that I'm going to post pictures to Facebook. Honestly, I can't lie. I'm really bad about posting those pictures to Facebook. I'm really bad about remembering to do it, and then sometimes I even forget to take the pictures after I filmed. So if you like having those pictures put on Facebook, leave me a comment down below and let me know. If it really doesn't matter to you, then just let me know your thoughts on it. Just let me know your thoughts on whether or not you like the after pictures, or if you don't like them, just leave me a comment down below letting me know. I will at least give you a nice up close look every time if I don't take pictures anymore. And maybe I'll take a picture to put on the cover for my little cover icon look, whatever you want to call it. Excuse me. So, as always, I hope you guys have a wonderful day. Make sure to hit that subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up if you enjoy my I Suck at Makeup series. Also, make sure to have a wonderful day and follow me on Instagram and like me on Facebook so that you can see all of the fun stuff that I'm doing in between my videos, and so you get a first look at some of the fun stuff that I'm working on. So I hope you guys have a wonderful day, and I'll see you soon. Bye.